It will be a busy upcoming weekend at stores across the Panhandle for the back-to-school shopping rush.
News Channel 10's Sydney Batzloff joins us now. Sydney, how is one store trying to make the shopping experience more inclusive?
Greg, Lindsay, back-to-school shopping can be a hectic time for everyone, but even more so for those who experience sensory overload. Walmart is offering sensory-friendly hours Saturday mornings until the end of August, where you can expect a calmer shopping environment.
Walmart used to be a nightmare for us with my oldest. That was his biggest sensory overload. Lots of people to look at, lots of sounds, lots of smells, lots of, even just the temperature sometimes could kind of set him off. The vibration of the cart when we were walking through.
Walmart says during sensory-friendly hours, the lights will be dimmed and televisions and radios will be turned off.
A lot of times what happens is they're feeling or sensing all of those things magnified. So if there's a light flickering, I may notice it and I can move on, but if it's somebody that's having difficulty with that, they notice it and it continues to bother them and becomes very noxious.
The Turn Center says although these hours are only temporary, it starts a conversation.
The fact that we're considering that people may have a hard time because of lights or sounds, or I think the fact that we're having these conversations is huge, and if we can just continue to do that, I think most people in the Panhandle want to make their facilities inclusive.
Kelsey Morgan, the mom of 2 autistic boys, says her hope as a parent is for everyone to take the time to learn about autism and others with sensory processing needs.
A lot of the time you'll see a child having what looks like a temper tantrum when in reality every sense in their body is on overload and they can't handle it, and their only way to let us know that they're on overload is to scream or kick or throw themselves in the floor.
Sydney, you interviewed the mom who has 2 autistic boys. And, for anybody who does have sensory overload, something so simple as going shopping or really anywhere is very difficult. How did she feel about seeing more businesses recognizing and being able to take her kids shopping?
Well, especially back to school, it's such I know when I was a kid, I loved going and picking out my school supplies, and that's what she said. Her kids just want to go pick out their backpack, but when they have the sensory overload, they're kind of in between, like, is their kid going to go to the store and just be overloaded and put all that on their bodies, or can they go pick out their backpack? So to see Walmart taking this step, and hopefully now maybe other businesses will do the same, it really makes her excited, and just to see we're having a conversation about this.
Absolutely, and that's what is important, is we're having a conversation about this and bringing awareness that it exists. Thank you, Sydney.
Well, Project Feed the